Did you have a particular person that you were thinking of?
A couple, yeah.
Couple. And did you have a friend that passed away, or someone on your level side? Could be a friend, an acquaintance. Sometimes cousins feel the same. Anything like that.
A friend's sibling.
Okay.
He was really young.
Was it he? Because I feel like it was a he. Okay. Are you still friends with that friend?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So sometimes they'll come through because you need to get a message to somebody else. Okay. Because I do feel this young man. He was a young man when he passed, fairly young. I don't feel like it was sickness. Am I correct? Was it not sickness?
Oh, it was.
Oh, it was sickness. Oh. Okay. Anybody else have a friend who passed? Not of a sickness? More, either been an accident or he has responsible. Would that be you? Friend level?
Yes.
Yes. Male passed kind of young?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Give me a second.
It's okay. It's okay.
I gotta trust what they're giving me, right? So if
Yeah.
it didn't fit, it's for somebody else. So, now would these be someone you've known back when you were younger?
Yes.
And, now would it have been an accident?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, Alright, I'm not sure about this, but I feel since, would there be some responsibility on his end for what happened? Do you know?
Yes.
Could he have caused it, or something he did may have caused something to happen that caused something to happen?
It was probably a drunk driving
Driver
incident, but
incident?
he was not the one driving.
Okay.
But he was
In the car with the person who was?
he was in the car with the person who was, and she for a long time said it was he that did it.
Okay, so there's some weirdness. That's why I probably couldn't figure it out, just because like, okay, I'm not sure this makes sense, because, all right. But he wasn't the one driving, right? I think he is still taking some responsibility for at least being in the car. Was she drunk? Do you know? Probably, yeah, because I feel like even though he didn't cause the accident, he's taking his own responsibility for a lack in judgment for getting in the car, if that makes any sense, right? She survived, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, he's talking about her. I don't know if you know her still. Do you even know her still?
Not really.
Yeah.
I mean,
Nah,
not really,
yeah. So he's just talking about her a little bit. So I don't know if she struggled with that for a long time, or
yes.
there was some, people can go down two paths, and she may have gone down the wrong one for a while, right? So there was some of that.
Yeah.
Yes? Okay, because that's kind of what he's talking about. And so, was he a friend of the family, or just you?
He was like my brother's best friend, so he was like a brother to me.
Yes, because he's making a family connection. I don't know if your parents knew each other too, or?
Yeah, and they lived fairly
close.
close.
Yeah, because he's making you feel like there's a family connection
Yes,
between
yeah.
everybody, and so that would make sense if he was that close.
He was the cousin of a family that lived a couple of houses away.
Gotcha.
And, yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. All right.
This was Bruce's best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Aw.
I know this story.
Huh?
I said I know this story.
Oh, you do? Aw. How are you related? Just.
I am dating her nephew.
Ah. Nice. Okay.
That's a simple version. Yeah.
Is that yes? That's the simple way to say it. Yeah. Like, you're just making me go through the emotions, how tragic it was for everybody involved, for the
The
family.
hardest funeral I've
ever,
been to.
right? Yeah, because there's a great deal of sadness that comes with it, because
Extreme.
he was a great kid with so much potential.
Yes.
Like, he's making me feel like people expected some things from him. I don't know what that means, but it was very tragic and very cut short. And there something going on with his dad? Do you know about his dad?
I don't know about his dad.
Okay. So what he's
I
doing?
think he might live in the Philippines or something, so
Really?
I don't know.
So we don't
too
know about
much.
him. Okay. So
Or
then
even, I don't even know if he's still alive. Actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll leave that since we don't really know a lot about him. And this was your brother's best friend? Yes.
He was like a brother, though.
Like, yeah. But I'm trying to get to the relationship with him and your brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's showing me, and so my daughter lost her best friend to a drunk driver, right? So he's kind of giving me flashes of like the aftermath and what happens and the ripple effect that happens, right? Because one tragic day or night, I feel this was in the day, I don't know, I'm not sure, whenever it was, but one tragic thing and the ripple effect that it causes people, you know, it probably changed your brother forever too.
Oh, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what he's trying to get me to talk about. Like, but to know that, so like with my story, so my daughter, when she lost her best friend, went to drugs and alcohol, right? And suicide attempts and things like that. But when she became spiritual, right, she had a different understanding, and now she's a medium. So we took a tragic situation, and it became really beautiful, right? And so his hope is that people will take that tragedy and make something beautiful of it, and instead of it being a dark cloud on people. So I don't know, how's your brother today? Is he okay?
That's a relative question.
Yeah. Did he have some troubles with alcohol or anything?
I would say he has. Yeah, and I don't know. He doesn't talk about him a lot, so I don't.
Yeah, because
really
it's
know.
probably all stuff down inside, right? So there's a reason why he'd maybe tell you the story of my daughter. I don't want to come out and say your brother's doing alcohol and drugs, but I'm just saying I think there's a connection there, and it comes probably from the pain from that one night or that one day or whatever it was that happened, and how it changes people's lives, right? But much love coming from him too. This is an opportunity to pop in and say, hey, like, hey. He was kind of a cool guy. Yeah.
Very.
Yeah, he was kind of cool, laid back kind of dude. Yeah. He's like,
Very much so.
Yeah.
Well loved.
Well liked. Like, yeah, he was really well liked, and thinks this is kind of cool. Yeah, he thinks it's kind of cool. So there you go.
Sounds like him.
Does it sound like him? Yeah. He
Yeah.
does. He thinks it's kind of cool. He has a really beautiful smile.
Yes.
Yes, does that make sense? He just made me see the big huge smile on his face. So being a little cocky, was he handsome?
He was nice looking.
Yeah, he's being a little cocky at the moment. So he's so funny. Yeah. So I don't know if he would have been that kind of guy just joking around. So just know that he's here too.